Пока не записывайте.
Okay, we're live on Facebook, Elena. Good afternoon from the Netherlands in Orange, because we had our Orange Day this week because of the birthday of our king. So it was a happy day. And then Elena, where are you from right now?
I am from beautiful Latvia. Spring is coming and I'm excited for that. The sun, the energy, nature is waking up. The leaves are getting green, so I'm excited.
Yeah, it's a great time of year. Yeah, it's everything with the new green and things, you know, the trees, the flowers. Here in the Netherlands, it's beautiful now with all the tulips and the narcissus, and a beautiful time of year. And probably we will catch some more sun and some more warmth in Barcelona next month, right?
Yeah. 3 weeks from now.
Yeah,
yeah,
3
weeks.
It's already very soon. So we're happy today to be a little bit of like a host together. We already had some interesting talks together with Mila and Armans. I just want to share, you know, they're doing very well. So we are very happy about this. And also see, the way they communicate and the way we were talking together, we would think it's very good also together to have a Zoom today. So we all get some more understanding about the different developments within the company. And Elena, for you, how do you feel about the new opportunities, but also the new developments also regarding what's happening in the world and how the company is now reacting to all of this?
Well, I see generally the world is changing, and many things, not just in our company. And what I know and what I've been learning from personal development, we must adjust to the changes. And I think pretty well Mila and Armand's dealing with this. We are adjusting for the changes. We are making things for our partners, you know, just to go the right direction. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited about collaboration relationship with the Bob, about the Evoscent, about decentralization. Obviously, all these calls will be, all these topics will be discussed later on. But I am excited. And as I was saying, we must adjust to changes because the world is changing. Nothing is still, and changes is needed.
Yeah. I don't know, how about you? I was just talking to a new person that's just starting out in more in the investment world, but also in education herself, in crypto and all the possibilities, how to take better care of yourself in financial ways. And she was like, oh no, it's so much. And she was like a little bit afraid. Remember those times? So it felt very uncomfortable to change this. I still remember my times, how I felt. It was really doubting myself. It was not for me. And, you know, due to the education and the knowledge, and actually it's information that we can learn, everybody can learn. It's not difficult, it's just new information. It makes so many changes in our lives. But still, I had that feeling that it's, of course, if we want our lives to change, we have to change.
So true.
It's true.
And we see the world.
Sometimes I'm sitting there, it's like, it doesn't feel so right. The more people have this, please put it in the chat, put an 8 in the chat if you feel like it. Sometimes it doesn't feel so right to change this. But it's like, you know, it's all part of life. It's about learning fields. Yeah. And right now, Teresa, I see 8. She likes to, it feels sometimes not so right. It doesn't feel comfortable to change, or when there are changes, how to react and how to cope with yourself. But again, changes will bring us another life, will bring us new life, like in spring, new life. So whenever you feel that way, go in the nature. That's what I'm doing. And I see those new leaves right now. I also like autumn, to let go. Right now, it's new. It's new. And that's really amazing. Armand and Mila are here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna hear some information about 5 different topics regarding Evorich and the Bob coin. It all started with the gift that we received from Andre, what's happening there, but also what are the advantages for us and for the Evorich company. What is the second topic for today, Elena?
I think many people are, this is actually the most asked question about word CRU, about word CRU token. Is it safe? Where we are going? What is going on? So this is also going to be topic discussed with Mila and Armand.
Ooh. Then the third thing is about the Evoscent program. And if possible, when possible, Galina will do her best to be live also, to share a little bit more about what's going on in Barcelona and see if with this information, you would also like to join us to be in that beautiful city. And I always know live events are life-changing. I remember my first live event, this was in India. Quite exciting, but you come back home, different way of thinking. And it all starts here, guys. The way we think is the way we feel. That's the way we do, and that's the way we have. So if we want to change what we have, we better start changing our thoughts. So keep reminding yourself who is influencing your thoughts. Well, first of all, yourself, but then the 5 people that are around you the most. So share with some more people that are there where you want to go. So she's going to share about the Barcelona event. And then the last topic is about
decentralization of crypto and blockchain. I think this is exciting news. I am excited. So I'm excited to hear from Armand and Mila where we are at the moment with decentralization.
Yeah, it's exciting. And the first time I heard that word, I said, what are you saying to me? What's this? So we're also going to explain what's decentralization. We will ask Mila and Armand so we know the value of it and also where it is right now, what we can expect. So it's going to be an exciting, well, we're going to say a little bit more than 1 hour. That's our goal. Maybe it's a little bit longer, but we will keep it short and straight with good information. So get your pen and paper out so you can write down whatever you think it's very important for you to remember, but also to pass on to other people in your team, to other partners, and also set some actions on that paper, because there's also actions needed. I always say actions make things work, not only listening. Okay, so be an active listener. And if you are listening to the recording, welcome. Great that you spend time with yourself, invest in yourself, and get this information implemented. So for the first topic, and also to welcome, first of all, I would like to ask Mila, are you already ready, Mila, to come online? Wow.
Yes, I'm here.
It's great seeing you again. I really love the way the energy is with you and also with Armand, although you had to make some changes in the last couple of weeks, but you're doing well, and we're very happy to see. I also had the privilege to talk to you a little bit more in private, one-on-one with a Zoom call. So it's great to see that you're doing so good and that it's making progress. And we're gonna, within the company also, so we're gonna hear a little bit more about the topics that we just shared. First of all, we see Armand is not yet online. So Armand, please welcome. And we are in a quite...
No one here.
Wow. It feels like a podcast now. It looks very nice. Thank you for both your time that you're here. Very excited.
Hello, everyone. Beautiful ladies, always there.
Yeah. So how are you doing, Armand, in Dubai?
Oh, hot. And not only outside.
Okay. Already now, right? In Dubai. Yes. What is the best time to come to Dubai?
I would say October, November.
No, it's a good planning to come again. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Absolutely.
And So we're an international company that we all know, but we're also internationally on Zoom. It's so great to have this communication, so we can get you some more clear clarification, but also extra, so you can have more insights. What's going on? What are the steps that within Evorich that are taken? So the first topic is about the Evorich and the Bob coin, and it all started with a gift. Evorich informed us that we as World Crew owners could receive a gift. And then we had to verify and we had to do all things. And then Elena came because she's very practical. She said all those steps. Is this right, Ellen? And then she made a whole movie. If you didn't see the YouTube, you better do. And get that verification going at the STOCAP. But what about the advantage for us? I understand. We receive gift. That's awesome. Thankful. But what about the company? What is the advantage of the company? So that's the first topic. So I would like, first of all, to give the lady. What do you think, Elena? Give the lady, first. Mila, could you get us some more insights about what's going on with around the Bob coin and from the Evorich point of view?
Sure, absolutely. Well, first of all, thanks a lot, Ellen and Elena, to organizing this live Zoom. Thanks a lot for your commitment and being pushy. It's very important to making sure that everybody has a correct information. So I'm really grateful for your help and support. And I can see lots of positive comments in chat. So thank you guys for being here, to supporting us, to listening, to tune in to this webinar. I'm sure you will learn today a lot of new and exciting information. So back to the question regards to the Bob. So I will share with you 3 main stages, which are important for everybody to understand. But first of all, please calm down. You all will receive your accesses. Everybody will receive it. So the step number 1, which already has been done, was to contribution from Andre to everybody. Remember, we have shared this on one of the webinar that because of some of the ups and downs in our portfolio, Andre felt like he obliged to give people something extra. So therefore, he was passing his personal Bobs to the community of Evorich. So therefore, step number 1 was to organize the structure, how we can actually pass this to our community, how we can give everybody this gift from Andre, so people can feel that they also part of this amazing opportunity with the Bob. And stage number 1 was actually taken around of the 3 weeks when we tell our community about the Bob. We give so many presentations about why the Bob project is interesting, why we believe that this Bob project will be continuously increasing in the future. And we also given our community assurance that within the next few weeks, you will see some links will appear on your personal account and you need to follow, and you will see the back office of Bob, but your gifts will be still frozen. And the process will not just happen in one day. For the process of everybody receiving the emails, we need to move to the stage number 2. This is where we are at the moment. And this stage called synchronization, where we marry our community with the STOCAP. And remember, we told you the reason why on multiple webinars that, yes, from one hand, we are providing to our community with the Bob coins from Andre's personal account. But from another hand, we see the big opportunity on cooperation, because Bob has already a very great team who created interesting projects, which is moving forward to the market. And we thought, well, maybe it will be also a good idea to test one of our projects. And this is why synchronization stage will take approximately 1 or maybe even 2 months, when we need to put these 2 companies and marry them together. We still have own identity, we still have our multiple projects, but with the Bob cooperation, we believe that we can actually test one of our projects, which we believe would be the most interesting for STOCAP to list. And based on success of the Bob coin, the second projects which will be added on STOCAP will be skyrocketing immediately. It's almost like, imagine you have very successful experience with, I don't know, some cookie shop, and you love this cookie because this cookie make you feel happy. And all of a sudden, this cookie shop make announcement that next week they're going to produce another cookie, which is completely different with a chocolate super flavor, and you can eat it as much as you want. So would you trust this cookie shop? Of course, because you're already a client of this cookie shop. Would you likely to buy another cookie which will come in a week? Of course you will, because you had a positive experience previously. So with the same logic, guys, we wanted to first our community to taste first cookie, which is Bob Coin original, which is present anyway. But from another hand, we are preparing now synchronization with the entire community of Evorich, so we can list in other projects on STO platform. And then we're going to have stage number 3, which is, again, will take maybe another 3 to 6 months, when the projects which will be selected, we will put additional roadmap, and we will actually making sure that the entire community understand what projects we choose, why, and what will be the process of future investing in the project via STOCAP. So these 3 stages. So all your emails and all calculations will be done within stage number 2. We are already entering stage number 2, but don't forget, I mentioned it might take months or maybe even 2. So therefore, if you have not received email, please don't panic. Don't put constantly in the chat, I don't receive the email, I don't receive the Bob Coin. If you want to receive Bob Coin, please go to exchange and buy one. Nobody's stopping you to do this. But if you wanted to get access properly to the STOCAP with your existing structure, then one by one people will be added. And thanks a lot for Dinar and Karina's support. They have created multiple forms, which can be today viewed on our chats. And if you have not received access, you can fill up the form, you can put the comments, and our support will handle. But let's leave the Bob and his team to do the business, and our support to deal with the Evorich community, because we are so big, it's so many of us, so we don't want a Bob team feel overwhelmed. But these 3 stages, we're gonna gradually complete them one by one. So I hope now it's a bit more clear, and you have now clear understanding why some of you have not received the email, but most importantly, why we choose cooperation with Bob.
Wow. So I understand about the support questions, Mila. There are different forms to use. So our support can support our partners.
Yes.
Because there's also access to a Bob Coin Telegram group, and that is not supposed to be there. There should not be the support questions. So please do not put in there, do not write down your questions in there, but do it directly to the support group within the forum per language. Okay, so look for this. And also the leaders will inform us all about this, so we know which form we can use. Well, great to hear. I also understand there's said how many Bob coins we receive per number of world crew. I also understand, Elena, that you were sharing about people that are partners that are making manual crypto wallets. Remember? Can you please ask, maybe inform a little or ask the question, but it's important for people to know about the manual crypto wallets on the blockchain.
Yeah, so just Mila, to give a confirmation. So we have people who haven't received it, but we were finding out that they are Evorich partners, but they blockchain, crypto and blockchain is not connected with CRU or UGPay group. So so just I've been explaining myself, but maybe you as well, since you are here open, explain that yeah, people needs to have connection with blockchain and Evorich.
So the only way how we can kind of understand how many WCRU person has is to actually take the data from the back office first and compare with the data on the blockchain. Then we're able to see how many WCRU one person has. And because we had recently has finished one of the promotion when you can buy WCRU using CRU. So therefore, all these recalculations will happen probably in the next week or so. So when a recalculation of these tokens will happen, then it's actually will happen on the second stage of the integration. That's why it might take up to 2 months. So once our IT have calculated the final number of WCRU, and we finished the calculating the numbers when the last day of the CRU and WCRU loyal purchase has completed. So this is our last day. So now we're gonna take all the database, all the data on the blockchain, all the holders of the WCRU, which has access to the Evorich account, because don't forget, a blockchain is been encrypted. So technically we cannot tell who account belong on blockchain, but we can identify our users by emails we have on Evorich back office. So therefore, what we're trying to do is to compare the data and to understand how many WCRU person has on a back office and how many WCRU the person might have on a blockchain. If there are going to be some questions, again, support will ask specific users to double check if there are any questions will be appearing. And only when we have the final number of WCRU confirmed, and these people, they need to have registration at Evorich, they need to have the emails, because Bob STO coin is synchronizing not with the blockchain, but with Evorich. And Evorich has the database of people with the emails, but we are not passing the database to Bob. This is, again, we have a privacy policy at Evorich, which is not allow us to transfer the personal data. So that is why we only give an email, and it's up to you to complete verification at the Bob. So it is you, the one who allow STOCAP to take your data. This is very important. Evorich will never pass the personal data to third party. So therefore, when the synchronization stage will be done, when you will confirm and verify your account, only then you will see the final number of Bob on your account. And we are telling now approximately, because we cannot tell today how many WCRUs you have, because maybe you use the loyalty purchase and now you have more WCRUs, but we have a limited number of BOBs, which means the large WCRU amount people have, the BOBs will be distributed to them. So for this recalculation, again, it will take a week or maybe 2, and that's why we are asking not to rush and not to worry. Once the final calculations will be done, once synchronization will be completed, only then your STOCAP back office will be active. And when it's active, it means that synchronization is done. Until that time, you can patiently wait, or otherwise put the details in the form. And again, if you want to purchase extra BOBs, I advise you to do via exchanges. This is the most straightforward way, and they will be unfrozen compared to the STOCAP, which has the frozen period. So that's why the choice is always yours.
Clear for me. For you also, Lena?
Yep.
Okay. If it's not really clear for you, please listen to the recording again, because Mila did make a clear understanding about this. We are also talking about the benefits, of course. For us, it's the gift, it's the value growth, it's we receive. What are the benefits for the company? Maybe Armand or Mila, I don't know who would like to address this. But one of the options is to look at using the STOCAP for maybe to look for the future. There will also be the average bonus plan, right? Included and synchronized. So it would be nice to hear from you, Armand, about
yes, hello.
steps and why.
Finally, give me the word, okay? Okay, so tell me please, if you hear me very well, guys, put some 10 plus if you hear me properly. Because what I will be sharing, it will be very important, okay? So Mila already structured it, okay? I just would like to give you a little bit plans that we see and that what we are going to execute. So the first thing why we are, let's say, collaborating to get today with the Bob coin and Bob Ulti, the only reason for that is, write it down first. This person has successfully launched 3 IPOs. This person exactly knows step-by-step strategy how to bring the company with a $1 million valuation today to the $2.5 billion valuation. Plus, this person he is an experienced expert in all the marketing things. So he did the speeches in the universities about the tradings and how to push the price to the level where everybody wants to see any asset. Okay, so that is the first reason. See, he is expert. He is a person who knows and who did it. And today he is the only, I would say, person among us who knows exactly step-by-step strategy to achieve any result. I hope it's clear. Second thing, today we are in the place where we understand that we can't rely on the multi-level crowd investing anymore, because we are 1.7 million people community which are not able to make 3 million for the past year. So which means that there are no people who are interested to bring the new people and expand the community. Would you agree with me? Press plus if you agree, if you are honestly understanding this situation. Thanks. So that's why we have to do something different. And what we can do, we can bring the real masterpiece, which is a Bob coin, to the top 10 exchanges in the coin market cap. Now, if you will please watch it, then you will, like, if you will listen to me, then you will understand why I'm meaning. Today, 29 million people are registered on the Binance. 89 million people are registered in the Coinbase. Kraken has a 6 million KuCoin, 10 million, Crypto.com, 10 million, OKEX, 20 million, Bybit and Gate.io, 80 million people. This is the audience who is waiting today for the next brilliant or next diamond. And we are talking today about the Bob coin. So now let's look a little bit further. So once we will get Bob coin to the top 10, that means about 300 million people will be talking about it, sharing the information about it, going and checking where it come from. They will be looking into the STOCAP. They will be going and gathering the information. What is behind the Bob? And that is our strategy. So now when people will be coming and seeing, oh my God, on the STOCAP, there is a bob.eco, they will be reading the white paper, they will be doing all their due diligence. After that, they will come up and they will understand that they missed the boat. Because price now will be about $5 to $15. And we can speed up that process, and I will explain you how. Okay? But what is happening when people understand that they missed the boat? Now they are very closely watching when the next boat will be coming, right? Fear of loss, absolutely. So that means that whatever project we will take, and that's what Bob was sharing a million times. He said, whatever project, basalt project, gold project, movie project, Evoscent project, doesn't matter when. And he promised this to our Evorich family. If we will be really working together for these results, then together we will achieve it. And he promised, he said, guys, I will lead it. You remember? Press plus if you remember those words that he was saying, that I will lead. First, we have to make successful one project, which is a Bob. After that, we will take whatever we will agree. All right, so perfect. I hope that now you understand the strategy. So then what we're gonna do when we will put the next project on the STOCAP, there will be about minimum 1% of the people who will be ready to buy. 1% out of the 300 million people, tell me how much? It's a 3 million people. And those 3 million people will take, they will sweep the floor. They will take everything that will be available there. And this is the powerful strategy. And together, how we can achieve it? All what we have to focus on right now, whatever you have, you know the insiders information. Okay, it's not insiders because it's live streaming on the Facebook. I believe now a lot of people will start to share it, but this is how the market works. You remember what Andre said? Buy when there are rumors and sell on the facts. And you right now are the only person who already get these Bob coins, which was distributed from the gift of our CEO, Andre Havrata. You already are in the boat. All what you have to make sure that that boat is a sailing, in a full swing. That's what we have to focus on. And it's easy. I personally doing the same thing that I've been told by our CEO, Andre. Every time when you get some money, 10% you allocate and you invest. 10% allocate and you invest. Guys, if we will be even like investing $10 or $100, I don't know what are your capability, just in the asset which has the potential to grow 50 times every single day, week, month, we will achieve this $15. And that is the mark. When we will get the $15 for the Bob coin, we will be on a top 10 coin market cap. When we will get there, trust me, the demand will be 10 times higher than supply. And that's where the payday will start. I hope I made myself clear.
Whoa, so powerful and so clear. I do feel that everybody can understand this, only it's a new direction, and that's what we have to get used to. And now you also explained why. I would say for everybody in the chat, who this is clear for, and please all attend, because here now we have 300 people live on the webinar. Press 10 if it's clear, and if you when you like the new strategy, the new that's an extra thing. So it's an extra possibility for us to grow the community and to grow the new economic evolution of the world. This is how we can reach new people that don't know anything about this mission, don't know anything, just are there on those exchanges and looking for great projects. And what would it be great for those people to be involved within the Academy of a Private Investor, to learn more, to be in those learning fields and to expand within the mission. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not only the MLCI, but we can also do by reaching out when we follow the strategy of a person that I've met several times personally, but also because he lives here in the Netherlands, but also that has proven the strategy already, what Armand's just shared with us. We followed this strategy with the Bob coin. Get that first project rock and rolling, where we all can become, owners of because of the gift. But we can also, of course, and I see it in the chat, that a lot of people want to buy the Bob coin, and that's great. I mean, really, that should be the case also, because whenever you want to have money working for yourself, it's minimum 10% accordingly to the 8 rules of a private investor. If I'm going to whisper, if Armand now is going to whisper and just tells you one-on-one, what would you do? Would you say, thank you, Armand, to do nothing with it? Or now would you jump on and buy? Because now it's personal. Just make this so personal for you that this is whispered by Armand, giving some information. And we know how big portfolio Armand already has brought himself from working in a hotel and now having such large income streams, because he started out with investing 10% of his earnings. And that's just a couple of years ago, and learning at the academy. I'm always watching who's sharing things with me. What results did that person have in life? And then I'm going to take actions if I trust that person. Just go back to yourself and trust that person. Elena, please share a little bit what you think about this new possibility that is, you know, made possible, and also to grow the mission together.
It's incredible. I love it. I always draw, like I was writing in the chat, I always draw the dots together and making bigger picture. I think it's beautiful. And as me and Ellen were starting this call, we need to adjust the changes. If something didn't work out, we will do it in this way. And we have a great successful man, as Armand was saying, Bob Ulti, and let's work together. Let's create a relationship. And I just want to add something as well. So I know people want to try compare Bob and CRU. I don't want you to do that. Both projects are beautiful. This is additional investment for you and also amazing relationship. So as just Ellen and Armand was saying, from Academy Private Investor, Andre Harato have been always teaching, create investment portfolio, diversified, and treat Bob Coin as your personal investment instrument. And it's beautiful. I think we have beautiful journey ahead. I love it. I love the changes. So yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Can I just add on the comments on the chat? Because this is like a bit crazy, guys. Like, I completely agree with what Alena said, and Armand and Ellen. Think about like you have multiple golden chicken. And now you're saying, let me kill one chicken so I can buy another chicken. Like, this is crazy. You don't kill the golden chicken, which give you golden eggs. Why would you sell the CRU to buy the Bob? This is silly. If you want to buy the Bob, then please, you're welcome to the Evorich MLCI Academy, when we can teach you about the business. You can become promoter and agent of Evorich, and you can promote the beautiful business opportunity and make as much money as you want. This is how we create in our capitals, not killing one chicken to get another one, but we're multiplying them because we wanted to have diversification. So again, don't sell CRU to buy Bob. This is silly strategy. Learn how to earn. And this is the key to success, more income streams. And we can help you to do this with Evorich.
Yeah, more income streams. I was asking, you know, somebody asked me, I would like to have some more money going around so I can spend some more because I need some more money for security. And I, you know, and I said, and you need to go to do some investments every month. And then, well, how can I do this? Well, watch how much you earn right now. And next to that, watch how much you spend. You know, we are brought up with crazy spendings mostly. And crazy spendings are getting you nowhere. Just, you know, get your spendings down. Get your investments up so you can create that security and that freedom. And we're going to talk with Armand, I mean, about your portfolio. You just started one day, right?
Yes, I started one day
and
with $300. And my first investment was into the training. Because I realized that everything that I did before, it brought me to where I am today. And that was broken back. That was 20 pounds in my pocket and no place to even sleep. That's why I realized that I need to learn from someone who have different results, because if he will tell me what he did in order to get where he is now, and I want to be there, so that probably will be better strategy rather than, you know, to try myself different ways and spend a lot of time, waste a lot of time, I would say. Yeah. Yes, and after that, so I remember only one thing, and that is what is staying in my head. 10% away all the time. That is your money that you are capable to claim after 5-10 years. You have rights to claim your rewards. If you don't put this 10% away and you are eating them today, you are spending them, whatever you do, you don't have a right to claim after 1, 2, 3, 5 years anything. And that's what's stuck in my head. Yeah. Education absolutely is a key. And those people who are telling today that, hey, I invested so many times in the different currencies and I lost. Guys, you are not losing. You are learning. Remember, the experience is everything that you have to focus in this life. Because experience is everything that makes you a better person. If you don't have experience, why then you are living? I tried many things. I was working as a labor. I was working in door-to-door sales. I was selling Kirby vacuum cleaners for $3,000. And I was able to push people to take 20-year loan for the vacuum cleaner. Am I proud of that? No, but I'm proud of my experience. Because that actually allows me to do different things today. And every single person who are here, wake up. This is a golden age. This is the golden opportunity, because all the markets right now are shutting the doors. There are people who are losing the job. There are people who are losing the businesses, and the niches are open. Just open your eyes and watch closely what you can do, where you can be effective today, and what you can get out of it. And even today, I'm busy with all the things that I need to do, but still I'm always open for the opportunity. I'm open for the investment. If we are talking about the small investment, which fits into my 10%, I'm in. If I do my due diligence and I see, okay, that all the, boxes I can tick. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then please watch Mila's webinar. It wasn't webinar, it was training how to spot pyramids and different scams. She showed exactly what you have to look into the, let's say, into this project, and what you have to spot on.
I just want to add, obviously, we're going to talk afterwards, after WordSeer and token, but that's why we have Evoscent program. I love Evoscent program because in Evoscent program, we have category 3 and category 2 education programs. And I was actually going through myself about 5 levels of investors. Oh my God, everyone needs to go and learn about investment. It's so powerful, so powerful. Yep.
And when I
would like to also in this matter to explain very simple thing. A lot of people are complaining, hey, why we are right now in many exchanges but price is dropping. This is a market. Take a look on the Bitcoin, Ethereum, take a look on the shares, S&P 500, any part of the market, you will see that due to the political situation right now in the world, everything is dropping in the price. The real estate is dropping in the price, not in Dubai, surprisingly, right? Because everyone is migrating to Dubai, but every single field is going down. The market is crashing right now. And there is not particular points that I would like to mention why it's happening, because this is not the topic that right now we have to talk about. But if you will take a look, then you will see that before 2, 3, 4 years ago, the market was overpriced. We are not dropping, a market is not dropping. The market is going to normal, where it should be according to the situation in the world. But for us, for people who are not educated, so it seems that, oh my God, I bought share of Tesla for, I don't know, $1,000. Why right now it's going to $800? Because it was overpriced. Take a look what Charles Munger is doing, right hand of the Warren Buffett. He was selling half, I think 50% of his shares of Alibaba. Everybody is saying that China now will be going up. But they are selling. Why? Because it's overpriced. And if we are talking about our assets, guys, it's overpriced. And the reason why it's overpriced, because you don't treat it as a valuable asset. Remember this, if you treat your car, your wife, your husband, your computer, your telephone, you treat it at the certain level, then everyone else is treating at the certain level. If you don't treat it at the certain level, then nobody will treat it. Think about that. Back to you.
Yeah, I still remember, but then we're going to go to the other topics, but it's quite interesting. I'm regularly asking myself, and I go back to the 8 rules, what am I implementing? Because that's the value that you will see in your life. And a lot of things changed in my life. So let's say if we did not make all those changes, where would we be today? Think about it. Be thankful. Okay, the World Crew. Is there anything you like to share about the World Crew regarding the steps that the company is taking? What is happening with the World Crew? And then we will go to the Evoscent program. World Crew. Mila.
Okay, so
Armand's also good.
Mila, you go first. Ladies first.
Okay, sure. Well, first of all, I know that there are multiple messages on the chats about WCRU, and people feel confused. People feel like what happened with the project is the projects will be stopped forever. So the project will not be stopped forever, because for the last like almost 7 years, like the idea and concept of the global portfolio was born. And as you can see, if you attended closed meetings, which are on a monthly basis, there are clear breakdown how exactly money been spent and to what assets they has been allocated. So the only change with the global portfolio is one. That because of all this political situation has happened recently, we cannot offer a WCRU to the secondary market yet until we are crystallized and change the scheme. This is only the difference. So that's why all the assets are inside are safe. All the money which been put there are safe. They are still evaluation. They are as they've been for the last meetings, for the last closed meetings. So nothing has changed with the global portfolio concept itself. The only thing what is changed is that we need to now think of plan B, because the plan A was very simple. Well, let's list the WCRU token on external exchanges in happy days. Everybody will be like happily buying. Nobody knew that this situation will happen in the world, that now we need to change so many things internally to to be able to position WCRU as the global independent project, which is not linked to any country. And that's why we need to crystallize the scheme to really make it completely independent. And here, as the time will show, we will give you also a choice. For example, imagine we are creating the new project together with Bob on STO Coin, and we see that on STOCAP, and we see that this project is really doing very great. And we can offer, for example, people from our community, old members, if you want to exit partially your WCRU, you would be able to do the swap. So something like this strategy, they always exist. So like our intention is, of course, to give people exit strategies. So if they are tired and they don't want to keep that anymore WCRU, they would have option to swap for something else. But again, this like implementation of the strategies, it will take some time. It will not be happening immediately within the months or within the 2 months. It will still have it will be taking some time. But in the meanwhile, we want to reassure you that everything what has been created, it's still with the company. It's still, the same evaluation. Nothing pretty much has changed. We are now working on alternative schemes, which will allow you to have option B or option C, because we believe that the more option people have, it's better. At the end of the day, it is your personal choice. Whatever you're happy to wait longer until the global portfolio will be set free and can be listed to the external market, or maybe you're a bit of impatient and you wanted to get the money here and now, then of course we will offer you some alternative solution. But choice always will be yours. The company will never force you to do something which you don't want to do. So I hope this is a clear explanation what is happening with the WCRU at the moment.
Yes, and I would like to add, people are saying, okay, what if tomorrow something gonna happen with the blockchain, because now all these, you know, things that are right now happening around the world, it's not, because there's no certainty. So here is a straightforward answer. You guys are holding some shares or form of share in the company, where all the other companies are signing the contracts, and these companies belong to that company. So which means technically, if you buy Apple share, you don't have that paper, right, in your drawer, but there is something that shows you that you have this Apple share. And if tomorrow this web page will not going to show that 1 or 5 Apple shares, you still are Apple shareholder, right? So the same here. Even in the worst case of scenario, something will happen with the Vault crew, with the blockchain where all these tokens are located. It doesn't matter. You are having this X amount of shares in the global portfolio. I hope it's clear. The second thing, let me ask you, I see Arthur. Okay, so here's Arthur. Arthur, did you get your Bob coins? Yes or no? Arthur, in chat, did you get your Bob coins? Yes, brother. Good. Why you get your Bob coins? Because you have X amount of shares. And that is the only thing that you have to think and focus on. You will be rewarded every single time because you have this amount somewhere written in the heaven. Right? So it's always will be there. Even if something will happen with internet, doesn't matter. Hopefully, it's also clear.
It's very clear to me. And it just comes to my mind. Maybe it's crazy, but a lot of people are talking with investments about passive income streams, right? But then they also think it's a passive attitude. They don't have to do anything, don't have to understand the thing. And it's just coming through your front door into your home, doing nothing. And last time I also had a conversation with somebody, and I asked that person, are you looking for this? Yes. I said, well, call me if you found it. Because one thing, we are learning every day. And to start living a free life from assets that are giving us monthly income streams, we need to work on ourselves and take actions. And that experience, making mistakes, it's fine. I also did make some mistakes, but I never forget them. And be gentle to yourself, I would say. Now I'm talking to myself, because for me, and maybe you recognize, the things that you do good is just like, okay, it went well. But the things that went wrong, it's like, it went wrong. Okay, that went wrong. What is the overall result? It's good, then you're good. Move on, learn, and go on. And get some people around you that you can grow together. Get yourself motivated. Also within, you know, all the things that are happening with the different, can you imagine? I still remember, Armand, a couple of years ago, you were sharing about how many different investments you already had. And I'm like, how are you coping with this? Because, you know, and we're only talking here about several, and then people are getting crazy already. Can you imagine if you grow that you can handle way more? So this is also what I really would like to share. And thank you so much for the clarity, because this is what people need about the communication. And I do feel that there's growth into communication and organization right now within the company. So I'm very thankful for this. And we're going to go to the Evoscent. And I also know that Galina is online, so I'm very happy about this. But first of all, we're going to talk about that package. And you already mentioned, Elena, about the value of the package. Because everything is in there. I mean, it's information, it's knowledge, we can learn, we can access Evoscent points, and we can pre-sale also, pre-sales, buy pre-sales perfume. But there's also a choice from the company why this project is chosen. And this is the biggest question that we have to Mila and to Armans. Please give us some more insights why this project will be an interesting project also if we're looking to the future. Why is this project chosen for big exposure? Could you share?
All right, let me now take a space from Mila, if you don't mind. First of all, let me ask you, what do you think right now, okay? What is the turnover, the global turnover of the niche perfume business a year? Put some numbers. 10 billion? 17, 100 billion? Not that much. Smiley billion, 100 million, 3 billion, 3 billion. So Arnold was closer. It's a $30 billion industry, $30 billion. Maybe right now it's a little bit more, but it's about 30 billion. So when we were having the meeting with Ramon, and we were doing our due diligence about who is Ramon Behar. And if you don't know, please find out, because this is the master of creating products which is a top class. It never been available for public. It was always only for the VIP. And then we realized, okay, that is for the VIP. And Ramon came and he said, I like the multi-level crowd investing idea. And that's why I'm happy to collaborate with you. Also, that is a physical product. So put plus if you have perfume, any kind of perfume in your home. If you have one, then put plus one. If you have two, plus two, three, plus three, like how many you have? Let's see. I have 3, okay? 23, Ellen, you have 23 perfumes. Oh my gosh. Okay, there are people with a 10 plus as well. 12, 8. Okay, so now let me ask another question. So all of you have perfume. Did you ever get paid for using the perfume? Yes or no? It's not about perfume itself. Everyone is using, but the mentality is different. How I see this, when I go and I talk to my friend, Alena, I say, Alena, do you like perfume? She said, yes, I have Dior, I have some Calvin Klein, whatever. Chanel 5, all the ladies like it, right? But have you ever get paid for using this perfume? No. So let me show you travel set with the 8 samples, choose which you like. And now every time when you will be buying or having this perfume for yourself, you will be also earning the passive income. And if you will promote it, because your friends also have perfume, any kind of Armani, Chanel, that famous one, Trussardi, right? You still, yeah, Hermes, all these perfumes, right? So you are using, but like you have this product, you are using this product, but you don't even think about that you can make money on it. That was the second thing. The third one, it's only temporary available for the closed community. Listen me very carefully. It will be temporarily available for our community. Because it will not going to be constant, you know, product in the network multi-level crowd investing business. It will be right now 10 stages available for us, and after that it will be on the shelves. Jose Galina many times already explained what connections Ramon has, where he can get this perfume to be, you know, sold. They have all that information, and if you will attend their trainings and webinars, you will find out. But for you, it's a really amazing opportunity, because this opportunity will not going to be there for a long time. So now, I hope it's clear. So now that what we are doing, and this is, let's say, maybe rumors and maybe fact. Someone already signed contract with one of the business terminal in Europe. Business terminal, that is the place where only private jets are landing. What kind of people are visiting this business terminal, I will not going to mention. And this travel set will be there for them to have a taste of the new collection, the highest from Ramon Behar. And this is just the beginning. What else will be there? We will find out.
Oh, now I'm getting curious. Shall we hear can we hear in Barcelona? What's all going on?
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I think business-wise, the perfume world might be further away for some people or a lot of people, because we're not really used to using such nice fragrances for ourselves, because there's a certain retail price that we should pay, and it's probably not for us to be able to pay for. But there's a big community that can, and it's also can be made available in different ways. So we can better take care of ourselves and our health. So that's also very interesting. But business-wise, it's very interesting to see why it's chosen to work with Ramon and also in this industry, and that we can become a co-owner of a profitable company that can grow really fast internationally. Mila, is there something that you would like to add about the Evoscent and the steps that the company is taking?
Well, I like with Evoscent, like I would like to emphasize on the upcoming event, but I think for this, if Galina is here, it will be good to hear from her, because she's the one who organizing this event. Mm-hmm. And like I believe that, you know, to attend this event, especially if you don't have any restrictions anymore in your country and you can travel freely, this is something really valuable. So you will not just learn a lot from Ramon, from Jose and other people who will be speakers about the business, about perfume itself, about further plans, but also there are going to be some time for the trainings and for the meetings with the team leaders. And I believe that this opportunity is really unique, especially now we are not meeting that frequently. And the Barcelona is amazing like an amazing time. It's going to be nice and warm, an amazing place to host such events. But I would rather pass this word to Galina because she's the one who organizing it. So I don't want to take it from her, as I know the person who organized so many events. When you are inside of the organization, you know so many things. So if she's here, it would be good if she can present.
Mila, maybe let's leave this juicy cherry on the top of the cake as a last piece of our webinar. I mean, this Zoom meeting. And there's a particular reason, because I would like to add more what we'll share on that event. Right. So I get today very good news, and that's why let's leave it till then.
Till the end. Okay. So now we're going to go to decentralization. And first of all, Armand, we would like to know, what is decentralization?
All right. Yes. So also yesterday I posted that in the chat, and this is what we were working on for all these months. So right now our blockchain is centralized. So centralized blockchain, it means that it's under the control of the company. And there is a particular reason for that, because right now we still are working, let's say, on the different glitches. We are shaping from the different sides our blockchain. And this is probably also the reason why today UNTB is not listed, even though that we have already agreements signed for the listing of the UNTB. But I don't see point right now to list UNTB just for making this happen. And that's why first what we need to do, we need to decentralize the blockchain. Once the blockchain will be decentralized, and for that reason we need 21 nodes, which will be fully, let's say, separated, okay? Plus we need to reduce RAM price. Every single person who is watching right now this Zoom call, Zoom meeting, this is not webinar, I don't know how to call it, hot seat, please press plus if you would like to see more developers coming and developing the new projects on our blockchain. If you want it, and I also want it. So then hear me out very closely. The reason why today many developers are not using our blockchain for their project is because you guys all have RAM, like all your UNTBs are in the RAM, and that makes the RAM price for developers 3 times more expensive than alternative that they can do on Solana, EOS, VAX, and other Binances. Like they are coming, they would like to develop NFT projects, play to earn games, but then they see that, oh my God, I have to pay 3 times more. No, let me go and check what VAX is offering. Oh, VAX is offering 3 times less money. Okay, I will do my project and I will put all that, I will deploy all my smart contracts on VAX or Solana. So if we want to attract more people who will develop their project on our blockchain, then stop fighting for the pennies. Because right now everyone is receiving, maybe, I don't know, from that RAM you get extra 1-2% of your UNTB, and you are selling that for almost 0 cents. That's not what you want, correct? You want to see UNTB going up in the price. And for this reason, we need to increase the RAM or decrease the holders of the RAM. Because RAM is needed only for developers. You can leave something, you know, for your own needs. But please understand that you are the ones who are pushing away developers who would like to come and bring something valuable on the blockchain. That is the second thing. The third one, once we will become decentralized, the RAM will be available or accessible, reasonable for the developers. Then there is a demand for UNTB. And that's where it makes sense to put UNTB on the exchanges. I can tell right now we have 3 exchanges who already agreed to list our UNTB. But I'm stopping because I don't see point to do that at the moment. And then think about what's going to happen with the farming tokens. Either you are always buying UNTB or you buy 2-in-1. You buy farming token and you get blockchain token. I hope it's also clear. Next month, we will become decentralized. After that, there are 2 ways. Either we will go for the, let's say, long process. That will be to increase the RAM. One way or another, you will lose the money, not the money, but amount of UNTB that is right now, let's say, growing because people are buying RAM because there is no other options. But once we will increase it and it will become from 64 gigabytes, it will become 256 or 128, then whatever you have, it will drop in half. So that's why the better for you right now is to sell that RAM and not push away those developers who are coming. Next month, decentralization. After that, there will be RAM reducing developers coming, and we will list on the exchanges.
Can I just add something, Armand? Because I can see people are like very happy. They put in positive comments, and we've been waiting for this decentralization for now some times. But it's also with decentralization comes responsibility, and I hope that you guys understand this. When we have, it's like, think about your kids. When you have your kid living with you, if your kid forgotten to eat, you can always control and give food. If your kid forgot to walk, you can always say, hey, do some exercises. You've been sitting on the couch for too long. And now imagine when your kid is completely independent. It can do whatever it decided to do. Same with the blockchain. When the blockchain is decentralized, so it's going to be completely different way of development. It's not longer a company responsibility. There are also going to be external people who will manage this blockchain. And that's why we have this node competition. That's why there are lots of nodes now will be created. And there are some programmers from EOS who also will start, like looking and developing our blockchain. So your accounts, your seed phrases, and everything could possibly happen with your personal account. It is going to be now nobody responsibility because it's decentralized. So it is now your responsibility to look after your account. It is now your responsibility to check on RAM, to check on staking, to check all these processes, because as soon as we let go this baby, it will be decentralized. So it is going to be lots of opportunities there, but lots of responsibilities are there, because we as the company will not be able to kind of log in and to help and to check and to revert and to help. This will not longer be the case. So therefore, please make sure that you understand this. If there is still some tech challenges or whatever it is still you have with your accounts which are not resolved, let's hurry up to see how we can help. But once our blockchain is decentralized, it is a beautiful opportunity. We can go to the big markets, we can go to all these top developers, we can really go to the world, because the only reason why our blockchain is not yet been interested by external developers, because it's been centralized. As soon as it's now, the baby is grown and independent and can choose any profession and can choose any country to live, same our blockchain, you will see the magical thing will happen and different opportunities, different developers will come and join. But it also means responsibility, that now it is completely independent projects from our community. So please remember that.
Well, it's good information. You like it also, Elena?
Yeah, I love it. We were just talking about financial education, how it's important to learn. And over this 1 year, I understood how important it is to learn about the blockchain. And the blockchain technology and all information is so huge. And yeah, it's really important to understand all these connection together. I thank you, Mila and Armand, for explanation. It's important.
Well, I just understand that we are going to have Galina online. She is in the Russian room. So we're gonna probably through an interpreter hear her here in the English room about the Barcelona event, because we are very anxious to know a little bit more about what's going on in Barcelona, what we can expect. We might also...
Ellen, this is the last topic?
Yes, this is the last topic for now.
All right.
Okay. And then it would be great to have some more understanding about location, about what's going to happen, etc. So if Galina is here, I would like to give her the word through the interpreter.
Hello, everyone.
Well, I even can see you.
Hopefully you can hear me. So I'd like to answer those questions many persons are concerned about our event in Barcelona. And like Armand said, there will be some news. It will be a cherry on the pie. There will be a lot of news, a lot of presents, a lot of new opportunities for our partners, and a lot of surprises. And the event itself aims at showing the world every participant of Evoscent program may enter. Ramon is a person of art. He is a person of outer space. He is very spiritual, full of knowledge in the world of fashion and art. And therefore, we want to show you how it may be when you work with Evoscent and which opportunities are there when you promote this project, this program. The event, quite likely today, as soon as we get the confirmation, we have some confirmation of the location, but since over this time we lost 3 venues, 3 hotels, because of different reasons. For each hotel there were different reasons. I won't go into detail. So therefore, until we got a contract signed about the event, and it is scheduled to happen today, I will not give you the exact location. But Barcelona, the downtown of Barcelona, is not large. We will give you a list of hotels, and hopefully you will get it today. And then you can book your hotel, or you may choose any hotel in any place of Barcelona closer to the downtown. So the event itself will take place in the downtown, in the center of Barcelona, and therefore it's better to book something close. There will be a 2-day program. On the 21st of May, there is a conference at which we will show new products, new opportunities. There will be a lot of topics for development. We will talk about blockchain and how it will be mixed up with our project. There will be another topic on artificial intelligence, as this subject will be incorporated into our project. New products will be displayed, those that you can use for development to promote. And together with Evoscent, actually, we reach a new level, which I believe to be very interesting. Not the final goal, but the process of development. You know, sometime I lived in Dubai, but while I am preparing this event, I am in Spain. But Dubai is a hub, bringing together people from different countries. And you know, people with the specific goals to pursue. For instance, when you live in Europe, most people, they have one goal: to make money and survive until the end of the month. Whereas Dubai brings together the people who take care of future, of creativity. They don't want to work for someone. They want to create something. And this is the idea we would like to incorporate in Evoscent project, so that everyone may be creative, find his place. Evoscent is a large industry. Evoscent is an industry of fashion, of perfumes, of luxury. At the gala event that will follow our conference, we will show this. We want to give you a show, like fashion show, where you will taste all the fragrances. It will be exciting. It will be different compared to the way we did it before, when you apply some samples on blotters and taste them. So next day, there will be a training at which all the conference speakers will make a training on how to work with the tools they offer, how to do it, the follow-up steps. There will be the possibility to work as a brand ambassador, what you need to do, brand coordinator, brand ambassador. And in future, there will be regional representatives, and all this will be presented at the conference. I believe it would be really interesting, and we prepare the program not only for these 2 days, but those people who come some days before the conference starts or some day after the conference ends, because Barcelona is a very ravishing city. And if you haven't been to it before, we will prepare a tour for you. You will choose whether you would like to go and see some sites. There will be a Barcelona round tour. I believe Elena was in Barcelona and was inspired by these streets, because everywhere you feel the art of Gaudi. And we will watch flamenco, we will eat hamon, drink wine. We want you to deep dive into this world of Ramon, the world of fashion, the world of perfumes, and hopefully it would be exciting. We have a group established for the event in Barcelona, and there will be a strong promotion of this event. The videos are ready, and we will start this promotion next week. And everywhere you will see Barcelona, Barcelona, Barcelona. Get ready, a lot of information. We will share all the details. You will find it out all. It will be available openly. And in the group, please, we have group coordinators, and we always share some information or some requests from you to organize an event better, we send some forms since we need your feedback. And therefore, please don't ignore these forms and fill them out, because then we may understand better how many people to expect, which countries you represent, what your interests are, what your expectations are, and what you would like to learn when you come to Barcelona. I'm sure that each partner has his expectations. There are those wishing to learn more how to develop business. There are those wishing to communicate, because webinars are webinars, but offline meetings are super great because you can hug, kiss the people. So I'm like this. I like staying with others shoulder to shoulder, talking eye to eye, and I get the energy from people. Or you may expect to meet offline those people you work at online webinars. You know, we are very extensive. We work and cover 176 countries, and we may not have seen some people, whereas the event is the place of gatherings, of meeting, where you can exchange your insights, your experience. And by the way, this training would have a mastermind format on the 22nd. So where you can ask your question, there will be networking. Everyone will introduce himself or herself so that we understand who is next to us, so that we get to know each other. And everyone has his or her expectations, and we want to learn about them. Or there could be someone who actually are already good at this, and they would share. This will be mastermind session. It will be very friendly, cordial atmosphere, and I'm not sure yet, still waiting for a confirmation, but one person may come who actually run some events for women, and maybe after the conference we may have like female-ish circle or gathering. So the program is not for the 21st and 22nd, but some days before and some days after. They will be very busy for everyone. So I'm looking forward to meeting all of you. Do you have any questions I haven't answered? Ellen, did I miss to answer some of your questions?
No, I feel that today or tomorrow or this weekend will come out a lot of information regarding the great location. And I was in Barcelona before. If you've never been there, it's a beautiful city. You will enjoy very much. So take a couple of days extra. We are anxious to know about location, that will be very soon. So everybody can also book their ticket, their hotel. Also, there are some different tickets, right, Galina, regarding the VIP tickets, etc. Can you please share maybe a little bit about that? Because there's an entrance ticket for during the day, and there's an extra VIP ticket. Is there any information that you would like to share with us now?
Yes, there will be different tickets, you are right. We will have a standard entrance ticket, so a ticket which every participant of Evorich community may use to attend this event, this conference for free, but there will be very limited number of such tickets because we have limited seating capacity, 250 tickets as of today. Upon request, we may expand this, but we need to follow the context where there will be more free tickets. So this limited number of free tickets. There will be VIP tickets of $100 each every time I participate in similar events. And this is I learned from Armand, and I always buy VIP tickets, because when you buy a VIP ticket, you are next to the people speaking on the stage. You are next to the invited speakers. You may hug them. You may shake hands. Top leaders of the company. You may exchange insights, views, or simply listen to them. Sometimes I simply sit and listen without saying anything, listen to their chit chat between each other. This is a great opportunity to get this information. And afterwards, you may pass this information, this news, over to your network, to your team, and understand many things for yourself. There will be different conditions, there will be different entrance, they will have VIP ticket holders will have different entrance and gifts, and there will be gala ticket. It costs $300, and gala will take place after the conference. This is black tie format dinner, so evening dresses for ladies, long evening dresses, and back tie format for gentlemen. There will be entertainment, nominations, aroma tasting. It will be fun. It will be super relaxation, and the atmosphere will be cordial. On the 22nd, we are having a training, mastermind training. It is for consultants of marketplace of Evorich community, is for free, consultant and above. And those who would like to participate, they may buy a ticket of $100 at our website. Quite likely, the tickets will be available today. I need to double check with my team. I believe everything is almost ready, and quite soon we will launch the sales. But it all can be found in the back office. Let's wait for the news to come and get ready, like we were preparing for crypto unit program, with your finger ready to press the button in the back office. So keep it close to this button, because the seating capacity is limited, like I said, and the ones who are the first, they will be the first to get the best opportunities. Yes. So this is regarding tickets, ticket policy.
Thank you, Galina. I just wanted to add, I'm so excited. I think everyone who is listening now and recording on Facebook, because in Facebook Live as well, everything is clear. So soon we're going to know the place. Soon we're going to have the availability to purchase the tickets. I'm excited, but I just want to add something from my personal experience or excitement to go to Barcelona. You know that for 2 years we've been kind of stuck in one city and one country. I think this is the great opportunity to, again, to meet same-minded people, gather together, learn something new, you know, get all this energy. Plus we have beautiful project Evoscent. If you saw my Facebook posts, I went to Barcelona a couple of weeks ago, and I visited Barcelona office. I saw all these presentation boxes, like hundreds. I went to visit one of the luxury perfumery shop where also Ramon Behar, Perfs Aromas was there. Yeah, definitely. You're not going to regret it. I think this is the best way to start the summer. Barcelona is beautiful, and I'm so excited. I'm going to be probably first who is going to buy the VIP ticket. I love it. Thank you, Galina.
One more question, Galina.
Thank you, Alena.
Yeah, it's beautiful to see you were there, just there, Elena. I just have one question. Say that people buy the gala ticket. Is this included with the VIP ticket, Galina?
Those who buy gala ticket, and this ticket includes VIP tickets. So gala ticket is a package ticket.
Okay, great.
And all the gifts, all the benefits will be included into the gala ticket. I think this is the best option, gala ticket, I mean, because for me, it's more exciting because I am preparing the program. It would be great. We will be celebrating. We will get a lot of information, insights, and it will be very atmospheric. And we will show you Ramon. You will see how qualified, experienced he is. And those perfumes, the work he did in the past, and Ramon will share his insights for the future. And at Gala, Ramon will be close. And I think this is a super opportunity. And a lot of additional perks you will see, you will hear, all this will be at the event. Thank you, Ellen and Elena.
It's great to hear. Thank you, Galina, for sharing with us. It's getting even more exciting to go there, especially when we get more information, more insights. It's always, you know, somebody who is working in there and is already in Barcelona can make you way more enthusiastic to go, because we are all now probably in our hometown, just wondering, shall we go, yes or no, or you just booked your ticket, or you're about to book your ticket. If you're not able to come over, watch the leaders that are coming to Barcelona from your region, so they can inform you, they can give you energy from Barcelona when they come back. Okay, and then I think what I remember, Elena, Armand told us that he had something to share, but I'm not sure if he's still here.
I think he's preparing.
He's preparing to share with us, because that's the last thing I do realize. Maybe Galina knows what Armand would like to share if Armand is not coming online.
Guys, give me a few minutes.
Oh, he's there.
Few minutes. I just have a
Actually, I don't know exactly what he would like to share, and therefore, so that I'm not misleading, we'd better give this chance to Armand. Yeah. But in Barcelona, there will be the conference translated into 3 languages, Spanish, Russian, English. So, and I'd like to ask you, put a plus if you already made up your mind to come to Barcelona.
There is a question in the chat. If will be virtual, like is there will be any live stream?
No virtual streaming, because if we do it, then no one would come physically to the event. And therefore, please come, learn everything in the field, and the people who come to the events, they are the leaders who own the information. And another important thing, when you come alone, it's good, but when you come with your team, it's even better. And then you may share the information you learn at the conference, pass it on to your leaders, because the rich person is not the one with money, but is with information. And the more information you have, the richer you are personally. Therefore, be at the conference, be the first to learn the fresh information and the first to share this information with others. Because as they say in English, sharing is caring.
Well, let's see if Armand is almost ready to share the exciting news with us.
Before we come, wait, Armand, I understand. So there was just a couple of people saying that I understand there is money issue. We know the whole global situation, what's happening in the world. But I just want to give you this. Where is the way? Where is the will? There is the way. I remember my first event when I attended to Belarus back to 2017. I remember I had zero, well, some money in my bank account, but I so wanted to go to this event. And I remember how me and Annette were sitting in one of the London's coffee shop, and we were planning, and we was like putting together heads how we should go. And we figure out the cheapest way how we're gonna go. And we end up there because we wanted so badly. And since then, since 2017, I am fully in the business. Yeah, just want to say this, where is the will, there is the way.
And that's beautiful said, Elena.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you are right now, in what situation. It matters where you want to go.
Exactly.
There's always a possibility to create. But sometimes we realize that our motivation is not big enough, that we're looking where we want to go. So just spend some time with yourself and see where your life is at now and where you want to go and how to get there. That's your plan. Nobody can make your plan. It's only your plan. And if your plan is to come over to this event because it's going to be your inspiration to take the next big step in your life, then it's going to be this event. It was like me, you know, Mila shared with me about India in 2019. And I was like, I've never been to Asia. Why should I go to India? Because from Europe, that's far away. And then also people were telling me here, you know, you better watch out because India, blah, blah. And then I had to get some, you know, for illnesses, I had to prepare myself. You know, it was a long trip, but I came back as an inspired person. It was different. And you were important. You were important to invest in yourself. Just give yourself space to grow. And life events definitely are a part of all the leaders' journey. It's and the first, when you want to grow as a leader, you first lead yourself.
So true.
Yeah. Oh, Armans is online. Armans.
Yes, okay. So I just had a phone call and I get the confirmation. Those people who will be attending on the 22nd of May live event in Barcelona will hear and see and witness the following things. New crypto unit Explorer will be launched on the 22nd of May with cross registrations where you will be able to witness how you will be able to pay for people who will be joining blockchain from the different parts of the world, how they will be able to pay for the UNTB with many other cryptocurrencies. Business accounts who already, for those who already have and those who are planning to have, what will be the futures and how people will be able to manage their own tokens, smart contracts, and news. Merchants models for the developers also will be announced on the 22nd of May in Barcelona. And one of the best one, what I like, is a decentralized applications. So all that will be shown in this event after Galina will host first part, which will be deducted, not deducted, but how you call it, huh? It will be
dedicated.
Dedicated. Thank you so much, Mila. It will be dedicated for Evoscent, and after that, you will find out all these amazing news that our IT will be showing you. And that means from the 22nd onwards, we will have absolutely new blockchain. Congratulations. But
That's
all
what
the
we need to do, the
details, how
live
it will
events.
be-
So we
Yeah,
can
I
feel
know.
emotions, we can see
Yeah,
the people screaming,
emotions, yeah.
jumping.
And then think about what's going to happen with all the other tokens. That's why very important till 22nd of May. Yeah, we are in April, right? Till 22nd of May, very important is to make sure that About Us knows minimum 100 million people. How to do that? Watch the replay. And the first part was fully detailed explanation about how together we can achieve it. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, Armand. Thank you for having such a clear communication about the next steps. I would say we can do this regularly because this is a great way to get more understanding across to all the partners worldwide. Next to that, thank you so much, Mila, for your time, for your clear communication, but also for your insights. The way you communicate always is inspiring you both. Makes me energetic, makes me understand things, makes me realize to take the next step, which direction to go, and makes me to be more confident to take the next steps, even though they're sometimes new. Galina, thank you so much for organizing this great event again and to being here online. I know you are a hard worker. We appreciate you very much. You're a lovely woman. I'm looking forward to see you in Barcelona, and we can spend some time together with your husband, Jose, and all your team. So thank you so much. Good luck with the next 3 weeks, because I know it can be very busy with organizing. Take care of yourself. Thank you, Elena, for again being together in hosting. I'm very happy, everybody. A lovely weekend. Enjoy. Remember yourself, and also be nice and good to other persons, and take time to talk to yourself and to another person. I will give back the word now to Elena, and wishing you all a great weekend.
Yes, thank you, Galina, for being here and making this amazing event. I'm definitely looking forward. Thank you, Armand and Mila. It's always to see you here. I think many partners are always hungry to see you. You always bring amazing energy and good information. And thank you, Ellen. Yeah, teamwork, dreamwork, right? So we organized this fast. Thank you who've been involving for organizing this call. And most importantly, thanks all of you who is now watching in a Zoom, who is watching in Facebook, who is watching in YouTube. Without, obviously, we wouldn't be here. So thank you so much, everyone. Have an amazing weekend. Share this video, share all the news, and we will see you again really soon.
I just got another call. Do you want to hear another great achievement?
Yes.
Okay. So there are, by the way, 2 good news, right? The first one is that Spanish, like, do we have Spanish people here, by the way? Apart from Galina, who is part half Spanish. So I just got the confirmation from Spanish YouTube blogger who has more than 280,000 subscribers on the YouTube. He already finished his review on our blockchain. And another, also I get the confirmation, Indians, if you are here, the guy with the more than 400,000 subscribers also about to finish his review. So now my humble request, all right, listen carefully. When those people are coming to our chats, make sure that they are treated well. When these guys who will be announcing on the YouTube and doing the reviews about the blockchain, about our community, about the opportunities, about the tokens, please welcome them. Don't push them away with all your negativities, because these people are coming, they want to join the Positive Mind family. Let's welcome them. And I expect about extra 50,000 people to join. So they will be subscribing to the Telegram channel, but some of them also will be going to the Telegram chat. Crypto Unit official Telegram chat. Please welcome them and treat them like they are part of the amazing community with the huge plans. And the most importantly, we are probably the only ones who are going in these hard times for the new economic evolution of the world. No matter how hard it is, no matter how many sleepless nights we have, it's all about the mission. Thank you so much for everyone who's been here. Share this video with all your partners, with all your top leaders, with all the leaders. And guys, doesn't matter if it's right now shaking a little bit. I mean, like, entire world is right now shaked up. The most important is that what we are focusing on. If we are focusing on success, we will reach the success. We'll achieve it. If we are focusing on negativity, then we will end up in a negative. What is your choice? My choice is a positivity. My choice is a success. And my choice is to bring everything that we were telling for 7 years already, that the new economic evolution of the world is possible. Every single one of you having the extra income streams apart from your daily job, it's possible. But together we can achieve it much more faster. If you agree with me, thumbs up, hearts, I love you. Thank you very much. Thank you, amazing host, Ellen, Alena, Galina. Thank you, and Mila. Thanks so much for everything that you do in this company. Without you, it will be very hard to me also do these things. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Armand, thank you. I'd like to say that I shared the link to one of the bloggers Jose talked to, and he made a review of Ramon's perfumes, and Evoscent will be the next. So please watch it. It goes there. It will be interesting. Thank you once again to everyone.